Good day, beautiful souls. It is the Soul Leader. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Soul Leader for those who may not know my name. Today's video is going to be about what's wrong versus what's right. Now, I want to elaborate starting from childhood. Like some of us, um, if you ever notice when you look at the youth, our youth is dead usually before the ages 13, 16 half the time, probably younger than that. And what I mean by that is like no one speaks life into them. You know, when you, not even just in the black community, this is in all communities. We're not going to make this a race thing because I see it happening to children no matter what race they are. It's usually based off of traditions, not your race. Is usually based off of the hearts and minds of the people around you. And many cultures, people are being mistreated, misguided, and all kinds of things. Um, no one speaks life into the youth. It's like, even in my own life, when I think about when I was a kid, and I paid attention to who the people that did speak life into me and the ones who didn't. And usually the ones that spoke it were the people that weren't even my own blood. You know, it'd usually be like a teacher or something. But no one's pouring into them, reminding them how beautiful they are, how smart and intelligent they are, reminding them that they can do all things through Christ. Nobody's reminding them who they are, at all. Nobody's reminding them. So when they get of a certain age and they get out of here and they make friends and stuff, they sit here and they don't know who they are. So they see things from others, they admire those things, and they go try to be like those things instead of their authentic self. And so that's when that mask come on. They learn how to wear a mask. They learn how to manipulate or whatever. They don't know how to be their authentic self. The reason I'm making this video so that we can open our minds and think about what we're doing and how we're the cause of that. You know. Um, when you gotta think about it, some kids in their lifetime, all they hear is about you so bad, or what's wrong with you stupid, you dummy, you ain't gonna never be nothing. These are words that children hear. I remember when I was a kid and I used to see young little boys being told this, even girls, based off of their behavior, when no one stops to think like, why is this child acting out, what's going on in their home, or not, if it's not going on in their home, what's going on in their minds. you know um and the kids will believe it, because kids are easily to manipulate and control. Their minds are not fully developed. So we are the ones that's supposed to teach them and guide them, like how we teach them their name. Eventually they answer to it, right? Because they believe it's their name, because we told them it's their name. You got to think about it. This is based off of even like how we were all raised, how religions were passed on to us, the way of life and how to do this. It was based off of what somebody else said, how they was taught, and how that person was taught, and how that person was taught. But who's to say that the way they was taught and what you was taught is the right way? That's why I encourage people to read the Bible for themselves, get to know the Lord for yourself, because a lot of the times we find that we're being led astray. We're not being told the truth. We're being taught partial thing, and it's spiritual warfare out here. So we all need to be prepared. We all need to be getting busy, because things are real, and they always been real the whole time. It's just that people, they see stuff and deny it, don't want to believe it. You know, and it's because they looking with the wrong eyes. That veil is still over their eyes. So of course they can't see the truth. And if they do see the truth and deny it, it's like, that's on you. You know, so you go through life with no one to plant a seed so that he or she may be watered and grow. No one's planting seeds in these kids. No one's watering them. No one's even giving them the proper soil, the correct soil to grow any flower from it. It's like, they believe what they see, what they hear, so they don't know who they are. You know, they turn on the news and they hear about murder, death, kill. You got a grandmother cussing at you. You got a mama telling you just like your daddy. And what if your daddy a womanizer, or your daddy a jailbird, or your daddy ain't never had a daddy, so he don't know how to be a daddy? It's a ton of things that, you know, people aren't planting seeds at all into the youth, and that's where it starts. And that's why our youth dying so early. That's why we got so many future doctors and lawyers not even becoming. at all, because that seed wasn't planted. Nobody's really telling them who they are. They telling them who they not. They telling them who they are not. And these kids are believing that, because no one taught them how to believe in themselves. No one taught them to go within. No one taught them to not seek anything outside of themselves. We got to lead by example with our children. We got to lead by example for ourselves. Because just as kids aren't getting warded, so aren't us adults. So this is not just about kids. This is about us as a people. Some of us are children in adult bodies. We play in childhood traumas and reenacting them. Some where somehow someone is searching for something. You should not have to go outside of yourself to get it. What you look for is already inside of you. Let's stop judging people in their situations because we don't know what their experiences are. We don't know what their struggles may be. We don't even know what they were taught or how they grew up. Some people believe in what they were taught. Some people go along with just getting by, and don't be mad at that. Like for instance, not even about the children part. Let's say like our friend is doing something that we don't approve of, or they with somebody we don't approve of, or they take jobs that they shouldn't take. Whatever the case is, something that someone else may not approve of, or that we clearly know that nobody should approve of. And we're judging them like, oh, they should leave. Oh, they should get out. And I'm speaking this off of experience. We should not judge them if they haven't left. We should not judge them if they won't leave. We don't know what they was taught. And let me speak from experience on this, right? So I stayed in something that I shouldn't have stayed in as long as I did. Not saying that it wasn't a lesson in it, because I had learned the lesson early. It was more of a choosing to move away type of thing. And I had refused to because I was in denial about my belief. I was believing something, and it wasn't something that the person I was with had taught me. It was something that I had believed since I was yay high and didn't realize I had believed that. And when I realized that it was a pattern, something that I saw with multiple people in my bloodline or with other people that aren't in my bloodline, I was like, oh no, I cannot do this. And I realized why I was doing it, because I was taught to stay in things. Even when it was bad, I was taught to shut up. I was taught to be seen and not heard. So with me knowing that, that's what inspired me to write these things and really think on what messages I was getting from God. So, we can't be judging people and be like, oh, you're stupid, oh, you're dumb. Sometimes people don't even realize that they're reenacting things that they are taught. We got to unlearn all the things that we were taught. So with that being said, beautiful souls, let's stop focusing on what's wrong and let's focus on what's right. Let's stop telling kids and other people what's wrong with them. Let's remind them that what is right. Let's remind them of who they are so we can plant seeds, and so that they can be watered, and so that they can grow, so that they can flourish out in the sun. The world needs love, y'all. Beautiful souls, until next time, let me help you, and together we can help one another. Peace and blessings.